Ahoy! You be listening to the GrogTrip's review of Game of Thrones. Yarr.
Okay, so hello, welcome to GrogTrip. This is Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 2 review, The Nightlands. And I'm very glad, Robert, that we left the review till today, because I don't know if you know, but there's news announced today that Season 3 and probably later seasons of Game of Thrones will be made on TV.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's been greenlit today because Season 2's been, predictably successful.
So well received.
It's coming, and probably more to come after that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so anyway, The Nightlands, Episode 2.
Episode 2.
But one thing I wanted to check, with the opening credits, was the Iron Islands and Pike, was that in Episode 1?
No, I was just about to say that they've changed the beginning again.
Do you think that's going to be a continuing thing where whenever we see like a new destination is going to be featured in the opening credits?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it seems like quite a good little way of introducing the new places.
Yeah.
Is it how you imagined it from the book?
I always imagined it with sort of darker skies, sort of rainier. So I think in the show the other night it was quite like blue skies, they're quite picturesque.
Yeah, it did. I thought it looked really real as well. But it's not how I imagined it in the book. I thought more like a big central thing with lots of towers coming out from it, like bridges coming out in all directions. Not like in a long line.
Well, no, hang on a second. There is a map in the back of the book, right?
Oh yeah, that's probably where I got the idea from.
No, but the map does show them roughly in like a line, right?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look now. I'm gonna have to find one. I've got a book. I've got a book here. Oh, conveniently this doesn't have a map of the Iron Islands in it. Good. Right.
Forget
Forget it. Moving on.
Yeah, anyway, I will say one of the first scenes in this episode, I think it picks up with Arya and Gendry being transported towards the Night's Watch. And we see the three convicts, well not convicts, but captives.
Yeah.
In that,
Jack and Hagar.
Yeah.
Hagar?
Yeah. I don't know if we actually know their name in this episode, but they're called Rorge and Biter.
And Biter just hisses in the background. He was the one hissing.
He's supposed to have like filed down pointy teeth. And
like no nose. Meant to have like a hole.
Rorge has no nose.
Oh, Rorge has no nose. Okay.
But I'm pretty sure everyone in that cage had noses. How do you say? Is it Jack and Hagar? To fit what I imagined.
He seems a bit sleazy and cunning and how he should be. You get to meet some of the other characters that are mentioned in the book by this point, that they were introduced. So there's Hot Pie, who is the fat kid.
Pie. I didn't imagine him as fat, but I'm quite glad that he is.
I thought he was fat. He has a name. He's called Hot Pie.
Yeah, but
Either he's higher than the average temperature, or he's fat. I think.
Really, really sexy boy. Pie.
Yeah, Hot Pie.
Yeah.
And you also meet the other one who says yield a lot. Lomney or something?
Oh, Lommy or something, yeah.
Yeah. He had one line, but he really milked it, and I think he got about 3 yields in there, which in the book is kind of his catchphrase. Gendry seemed to be a lot more intelligent than I thought he was in the book. He didn't figure out that Arya was a girl.
No, I think that was the difference from the book, wasn't it?
Yeah, in fact, in this episode, we both noticed, didn't we, Alex, that there's lots of differences from the book. It's starting to diverge.
We'll get to those later, though.
Okay.
And then I think the next scene there was some good banter between Tyrion and Varys.
Yeah, there was.
Yep. Tyrion saying that he's not a slave to honor like Ned Stark was, and he will, use his power if he's threatened by Varys.
The dwarf versus the eunuch. An epic battle. Do you think has Varys lost weight since the last series?
I honestly haven't noticed that.
I think he slimmed a bit. The Hollywood lifestyle is going to.
Back up at the Night's Watch, we get some more.
I was just about to say that. You're reading my mind.
With Samwell more than John.
Yeah.
I think Sam's one of my favourite characters.
Really?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Is he? He's always a bit whiny in the books. Sam, he has a good heart. He has a good, strong heart. He means well.
Anyway, he has some interaction with Ghost. We get to see another like full shot of a big proper dialogue.
John didn't have much to do in this episode, really, did he? They're just journeying. Nothing's really happening. Who knows what they'll find up there?
Right.
Well, I know, but I'm playing like I don't, so as not to spoil it.
Way east. We then meet up with Daenerys.
No, wait, stop. You missed the introduction of another character up north.
Gilly?
Yeah! Gilly.
Yeah, Gilly was good, because I hadn't really given that much thought to what she should look like, but she looked right.
What, a little bit inbred? Is that what you're saying?
Big teeth. She's one of Craster's daughters/wives, so obviously she's inbred.
Yeah, and already pregnant with another one.
With a mutant baby. She's not just the mother of the baby that's in her womb, she's also the sister, right?
Is that how... Wait, no, she's the mother?
Yeah.
How could she be the sister of her own child?
Because they have the same father.
Oh, half-sister. Yeah, I guess so. That is odd there. That means that Gilly's mother is the grandmother and also the sister.
Ah, so you could potentially be like great-grandmother and also sister. Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
That's gross.
So we should do this chronologically, I guess.
Okay. Is this in case people watch the episode but want us as like the DVD commentary?
Yeah, you can have like a little picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
Although there's no picture.
There's no picture of us. I'll draw one.
Sound, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so back east with Daenerys. I don't remember if this happened in the book. It might have done. Where I think one of her blood riders' heads gets sent back to her. Right?
Yeah, no, I don't think that happened in the book. I'm pretty sure she has all 3 of her blood riders throughout.
Well, no, I don't think that's true. But anyways, it's Ricaro, I think, his head was sent back.
And his wife or girlfriend or daughter, who knows, got very upset about this, and it was very emotional. Although the emotion was a bit lost on me, because I had no idea who she was.
Yeah, no, I can't remember who she was or who he was. But,
but he's dead. He died.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh no.
This episode, there's a lot of... There's a lot of sexy time.
There was, but first I think let's just explain what Daenerys is doing in the desert, in case people don't really know.
Okay.
So, she's in the desert. She at the end of the last series, she left Drogo because he died of his wounds, and
I have to stop you there. She didn't leave Drogo. She stuck with Drogo.
Yeah, but even when he was like a vegetable.
Yeah, but then I mean, she killed him like a mercy killing.
Yeah, with a pillow.
Was it with a pillow? Yeah.
So the way Drogo would have wanted to die.
That's right, and then they burned his body, and she like stepped into the burning funeral pyre, with her eggs.
And emerged naked.
She had, like, three baby dragons.
But do you know how they filmed the little dragons? They actually had solid models of dragons that. Okay. The actress would perch on her shoulder, and then they were animated later. And apparently she grew quite protective of these little models in the actual programme while they were filming it. She wouldn't let anyone touch them.
Really?
Because they were precious, yeah. Mothering, getting into the character, I think.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah. But so basically, getting back to it, Dany is left in the desert with a very small Khalasar because a lot of them abandoned her when Drogo died.
She's looking for survival, and she wants to keep her dragons, just stay alive.
Yeah, that's it, and that's it. That's all we know.
Then, as I was saying, there's lots of sex scenes in this episode.
I think there were 3, like one after the other. They just cut from one to one to one.
Yeah, there's a lot of time in Littlefinger's brothel.
He very carefully soothes one of his wenches when she's upset, doesn't he?
Yeah, but before that, there's a bit I find it more disgusting. I don't know if it's me.
I know which bit you mean.
No, I find it more disgusting than the whole 5-minute baby killing at the end of the last episode.
Oh yeah, okay. I want you to detail this.
Well, I don't get into detail, but one of the prostitutes is, giving a.
A what? I'm gonna have to bleep that.
Why?
This is rude.
BJ?
Alright.
Okay, why do I have to explain this?
Come on! What happened? Why are you disgusted? People want to know.
She kisses this guy, and she still has, something that looks like toothpaste on her face, pretty much.
But Littlefinger wipes it away with the corner of a handkerchief, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that guy would still be able to taste it.
Didn't you notice how they when they kissed, they really went for it with the tongues to kind of emphasise what was happening?
Yeah, that's right.
That was pretty funny. I want to concentrate now on the changes from the book, and there are two that are annoying me, but I can kind of see why they did them.
I know what's coming up. Yeah, go on.
Okay, the first one is, well, at the beginning, as we mentioned, Theon is on his way back to Pike to talk to his estranged father, for Robb Stark, because Theon's father rebelled during Robert's reign. Ned defeated Theon's father and took Theon as a kind of hostage/ward to look after him and to keep Theon's father at bay. Yeah. And so this is a big homecoming for Theon. And he arrives and expects to be received, but no one comes to greet him and no one even knows who he is.
Yeah.
But then a girl appears, yay, who he fumbles around with, and we later find out that's actually his sister. But then they've changed her name. That is the main issue.
Well, no, first of all, he didn't seem to surprise him that much when he found out it was his sister.
No, he was actually really relaxed about it, and the scene running up to the castle, he literally had his hand up her top and down her pants.
He did. He recovered pretty quick. So her name is Yara?
Yara. Is that it?
Yes.
Right.
In the books, it's Asha or Asha.
I say Asha.
And it was changed, I guess, because they thought it was too similar to the wildling Osha's name. Or Osha's.
And also, the second one, and this one's a bit odd.
Can I talk about this one?
Alright, if you know which one it is. Read my mind. Go.
So there's a scene where Tyrion...
Yes.
He's doing a bit of reshuffling of the power cards in King's Landing. So he calls the commander of the Gold Cloaks, which is the city's guards, a guy called Janos Slint, who we haven't really seen that much before. I think it was in the previous episode a bit. He was the one of the guys who killed a baby, so we know he's not a particularly nice guy.
And why is he a lord? We know why he's a lord. I
guess Cersei made him a lord. I can't remember why.
It was because he was the commander of the Gold Cloaks, and he betrayed Ned. Remember, in the throne room?
That's right, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Basically, Tyrion decides he doesn't want this guy around, so basically he decides to send him up to the wall.
Yeah.
In the Night's Watch, against his will.
Doesn't really give him much of a choice.
And then in the book, he replaces... I can't remember the name of the guy he's replaced with, can you?
Sir Marbrand or something.
Sir Marbrand? Well, whoever he is, he's a pretty honourable guy that Tyrion can trust in, to keep a watch over the city guard.
And also be on his side.
That's right, but in the TV series, he picks the sellsword, who's been with him for most of the last series, Bronn, which is completely different to the book.
It is.
Bronn isn't particularly a man of honour. I mean, he asks him if he'd kill a baby, if he'd question him, and just said, yeah, I'd ask how much. But I don't mind this change, because I like Bronn, and I want to see more of him, and, this is a good way to do it, I think.
I think they just did it to keep the number of characters down.
Yeah, you're probably right. Before that, we're on Dragonstone.
Oh, yeah! Okay. Yeah,
There's
Dragonstone.
a scene between Salador San and...
Davos.
Yes,
yeah.
Davos.
And Davos' son, as well, I think.
I can't remember what his name is.
Don't know his name. But, yeah, Salador San was actually very much like I imagined him. Very flamboyant, undressed in colours, with, a low-hanging scimitar. Down
Did you imagine he was black?
Yeah, I think I did, initially. Yeah.
So where is he supposed to be from?
From the Summer Isles.
Oh, okay. Right, I've forgotten that. So basically, Summer Isles, everyone from there is black, right?
Yep.
I guess people from, Bravos are sort of swarthy...
They're meant to be, Mediterranean-ish?
Yeah, anyway, I had a comment I want to make. So basically, when they're having Salador San, the pirate, and Davos having this talk, Davos says, he said even in the last episode, that Stannis is, the most honourable man in the Seven Kingdoms, right?
Yes. Yes.
Then, we jump ahead by, I don't know how long, maybe 10 minutes in the episode.
Yeah.
We see Stannis, this married man with a daughter, getting it on with a priestess. It's not very honourable, is it?
No, not particularly, and it doesn't really take much to convince him either. She just walks up to him, takes off her clothes. He just whispers, "I have a wife," and she just goes, "Yes, one that's barren," and that makes it okay.
What is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die. That's when Theon is trying to endear himself to his father, isn't it? And his father just criticises his clothes.
Yeah. Because he paid the gold price for them, not the steel price.
The iron price.
Oh yeah, of course. He paid the gold price and not the iron price. I.e., he bought it and didn't, kill the person and take it off them.
If he killed them with a golden sword, that would just confuse everything.
That'd be very confusing.
No,
Anyway, then back in King's Landing, it's interesting we find out that Joffrey ordered the baby killing, right?
Yeah, we do, which just makes me hate him even more. Why do they need to do that? I hate him enough. He's going after all of King Robert's bastards. So he actually sent 2 after Gendry, 2 gold cloaks, to chase him down.
So do you think that this means that Joffrey sort of knows that he is a product of incest?
I don't think he knows, but I think he's aware that it might be true.
But surely if he thought it was true, it would be a big reason for him to make this order. If he thought it definitely wasn't true, then he'd be less likely to do it.
I suppose that's right. Unless he's doing it because he thinks it's what his mother would want. Maybe. He's trying to...
Maybe.
There was that bit at the end of the last episode where she slaps him, questioning his authority.
Yes.
You will never do that again.
The finale I thought was good, because I honestly can't remember if it happened in the book. Jon Snow is around late at night and he sees something he shouldn't see. He sees Cresta carrying away a sort of baby bundle into the woods.
The Fritzl character of the novels.
And presumably this is one of Cresta's sons, which we don't know what happens to them. They just disappear.
Yeah.
And we see this figure in the woods carrying, walking away, presumably carrying off this baby.
A flash of blue light from their eyes. Did you not notice that?
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, when the creature turns, you see one bright blue eye, which implies... We know what it implies. We've seen it from the previous series.
Well, we're not sure. There's a lot of mystery there.
And after he sees that, he turns around and Cresta is there and hits him over the head, knocks him out. So Cresta's not going to be pleased.
No, he won't be.
They think they've been touching his wives again.
And it's pretty stupid of Sam trying to steal his daughter/wife.
Yeah. Come on! Oh, John, come on, we'll take her with us. She won't do us any harm. Please, John, please.
You do a good Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just have to sound sort of a bit out of breath and sad.
And a bit northern. So what did you think of the Nightlands overall?
Yeah, I thought it was a good episode. I thought it was better than the first episode.
Yes, I agree.
I was more pleased. I think more happened, and there was more... we saw Pike, which is quite exciting, and there's a lot of sexy action.
Sexy Dan.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see it's really ramping up. They've got several storylines going already now, which is good.
There's still more storylines and characters to be introduced though.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we didn't see anything from Caitlin this episode. She was sent off at the end of the first episode, but nothing yet. Alright, so I gave the last one 7, didn't I? So this time I'm going to give it... Yeah, I'll give it 8 crippled lordlings this time.
8 crippled lordlings?
Yeah.
8 brands?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? What are you saying?
There's only one.
I'll give it 8 bastards.
You bastard. Snow, you bastard. I know that face. That's the face of a Stark.
Very good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that concludes this episode of GrogTrip. Come back next week when we review episode 3.
Great. Well, keep listening and look on our channel if you want to see last week's review.